You will be a god among men. Take her back to the vault.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to part 29 of my live commentary playthrough for F.E.A.R. Evidently, if you watched my last video, when Alma's running at you, you need to shoot her, just so you know. Otherwise you die and you have to restart. Just unload as much as you can into her, and you'll be alright. Don't make the mistake I did and sit there like a cowering bitch in the corner. Bad idea. Otherwise you probably won't move on. So basically, what they explained to you is you were born here, and Alma is your mom. Dun dun dun. Just like Point Man, I am your mother. You know, that's all I'm saying. Brick door? God, who would do that? So thank God we're out of here. It's burned into our memory, but we're out of here. Oh God, it's on the street. Oh no. Oh no. Oh come no. Slow-mo. Not helping. Oh job. The gate. Ah. Leroy Jenkins. Nope, that didn't work, huh? Yeah, it's gonna can't run forward. Crouch. Fetal position. Fetal position in the corner. Punch. Punch. Point man, punch. Ah, son of a bitch. Epilogue. Aftermath. How awesome is that? We just had horrible memories burned into our skull for the end of eternity. And oh yeah, we had to fight our way out of demonic, terrible demonic demons, and then survive an explosion like that. Awesome.
There he is.
What? Oh, what are you guys talking about? Hit my head again. Oh God. Why does no one have Advil? Man, you look like shit. You don't seem much better.
We still don't know the extent of the damage.
We don't? What do you mean we don't know the extent of the damage? That's a huge explosion. Well, hey. What? Oh shit. Well, I'm sorry, I didn't realize we were this close to the end, or I would have extended into my next video. But hey, I thank you all for watching my playthrough on F.E.A.R. It's been really great. I'm sorry it came out choppy, or it might have been not as smooth as you might have liked, or... You know, I like to hear some feedback if you watch the entire thing. Just, you know, even let me just know you watched the entire thing. If you enjoyed it, you didn't enjoy it, why not? I always love stuff like that. Overall, I thought this was a great game. This was definitely, I mean, of every playthrough I've done, I've learned a little bit more about video and what direction I want to go in, and just getting better at the whole aspect of everything. Commentary, editing, everything. And this one definitely helped me move along, and there was a lot of tough times with it, but hey, I think it worked out. So yeah, now that you're finished with this, if you are interested, I have a playthrough, a live commentary playthrough. Not quite as beautifully done as this, but nevertheless, a playthrough of F.E.A.R 2 on my channel. You can find it. And in for that, I'm getting, maybe if you're getting prepped for F.E.A.R 3 like I am, not far around the corner. Really looking forward to it. Really want to do a trilogy of this. That'd be great. Because I didn't really start out on F.E.A.R, but I really got comfortable on F.E.A.R. And I just think it's great how far this has come. Because you would think a game like this might have gotten shoved down, but I've said it throughout the entire playthrough that I love horror genre video games, and horror action are definitely, in my opinion, the best. And this actually has a decent story behind it. It's just not like I can't think of a horror game that doesn't have a story behind it exactly, but you know, just those shoot 'em up games where there's no logic behind it. But this, it actually does have a decent story. Here, it doesn't seem like it's a big one, but it definitely plays a lot more in F.E.A.R 2, and in F.E.A.R 3, I can tell it's gonna definitely play back. F.E.A.R 3 is definitely playing back to F.E.A.R 1's roots. F.E.A.R 2 was had a lot of good add-ons to it. Like, there was nothing I did not like about the game. There was nothing they ruined, other than melee mode. But I'm sure Day One Studios, Mammoth Productions, they'll bring it back. Right, guys? Well, I hope so. I wonder if they're going to give voices to the characters, too. Just more speculating on 3. They haven't released too much about it. But, what they have is not bad so far, and I'm really loving it. But like I said, this game was not a classic to me, but one of the first I played on the Xbox, and definitely one of the best horror games I've ever played. It might not seem so scary now because it's been a couple of years since it was made, and watching it, someone's playthrough, especially someone like me who takes bad stabs at trying to be comical, might not seem so scary, but trust me, if you have an Xbox or a PlayStation, you can pick this game up for like $5 or $6. I'm not even kidding about that. Just put it in one night when you're bored, turn off all the lights, be the only one in your house. Kinda freaky, especially if you weren't expecting some of the stuff that would happen. So it's like, I've watched a couple credits for games, and sometimes it's amazing how many people it takes to make a game. I could just choose to cut this out, but I don't want to because I like to respect the credits. Like, it's just kind of a good conclusion all the way around through my entire playthrough. I just enjoy acknowledging the people who took the time to make the game. I mean, everyone played their part. It's just the way it rolls. You can't... Well, you can make a game alone, but you can't make a game like this alone. It would take you far too long, and I have a saying. If you only take knowledge from one place, it becomes too stale. And you're only getting those thoughts from that one place. But if you take thoughts from multiple places, you can combine them into something awesome. You know what I mean? I hope I'm making that clear enough. Sometimes I feel like I stress my points too much for too long, or I don't stress them enough. The only thing is that I did not like this F.E.A.R soundtrack, but obviously they weren't focusing on it too much. They got the dramatic points where it counted, but the soundtrack wasn't weak. It just wasn't memorable. It's not something I always think of, except that beginning theme that I play at the beginning of all of my videos. That's memorable. But F.E.A.R 2 has more memorable ones, and I hope F.E.A.R 3, that's always been a big part for me, the soundtrack. If a game doesn't have at least okay soundtrack, it's usually not the best. Not to say the game isn't bad. I'm not trying to throw down at a game just because it doesn't have a good soundtrack, but it definitely adds. Otherwise, like I said, leave comments, concerns, however you feel. If you'd like to see more F.E.A.R like this, then definitely subscribe because I will be posting F.E.A.R 3 videos. I'm not sure. I'm definitely going to do a Let's Play on that, live commentary playthrough. For sure. Probably the first night it comes out. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to live stream, record, or if I can pull off both at the same time. My computer is pretty beastly, and I think it could probably handle it. And I don't know. I don't mind the black credits while the music plays. That's really not a bad touch. But this game was so scary. They could have had something playing like action in the background, like some of the action parts. Because always when I'm done with a playthrough, when I'm in the middle of a playthrough, usually, when I start it up, I'm usually, pretty thrilled about it. It's going well. And then somewhere around later parts, sometimes, depending on what's going on, like with F.E.A.R, I kind of got a little, not fatigued, but like, tired, the game is repetitive to begin with. Not to say it's a bad game yet again. I definitely recommend it. You've just seen it, hopefully. So it's totally worth it. Just a lot of points repeat, and it can get, there's not too much to the game. Just be scared and shoot things. Pretty self-explanatory. Jeez, it took a lot of people to make this game. But it usually does, doesn't it? Oh boy, now this is really, between the credits, this is really cutting into my time. So I'm probably just going to go ahead and skip forward to the end of the credits. That's kind of cute. Glad they have some comedy in there. And this is why watching the credits is always worth it. So I thank everybody for watching my live commentary playthrough of F.E.A.R. It's been a great run. I really enjoyed it. Definitely one of my favorite games. And I hope you enjoyed it too. Like I said, let me know. Tell me what's up. And until next time, later.